Action.
As you approach this vehicle, I'm looking under my vehicle to make sure I don't have any leans, indicating I got a bad tire or shock absorber or suspension problem. I'm making sure I don't have no leaks, indicating I got a busted hose or bad water pump. Okay, now I'm checking my clearance lights. Clearance lights burn amber in color, not properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My headlights on both sides burn clear in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My turn signals and four-way flashers on both sides burn amber in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. Now you open your hood. My water reservoir, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. The cap is on tight, it's filled to the manufacturer specification, and no signs of leaks. My hose, proper mounted secure, not cut, afraid of damage, no signs of leaks, which run to my water pump. My water pump, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's belt driven, no signs of leaks, and the belt is properly seated in the pulley, and there's no more than 1/2 to 3/4 inch play. My exhaust system, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. All bolts are present, no signs of soot indicating leaks, which runs to the back of my cab. My exhaust pipe, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. No signs of soot indicating leaks. My heat shield, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. And all bolts are present. My depth tank, which is not on the chest, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. The straps and rubber garments are in place, no signs of shifting, indicating looseness. My cap is on tight, and no signs of leaks. My water reservoir, my washer fluid, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's filled to the manufacturer specification. The cap is on tight, no signs of leaks. My alternator, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. All bolts are present. It's belt driven. The belt is properly seated in the pulley, and there's no more than 1/2 to 3/4 inch play. All my wires to my alternator, proper mounted secure, not cut, further damage. My power steering reservoir, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. The cap is on tight. It's filled to the manufacturer specification, no signs of leaks. My hose to my reservoir, proper mounted secure, not cut, further damaged. No signs of leaks, which runs to my power steering pump. My power steering pump is proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's gear driven and no signs of leaks. My oil dipstick, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's filled to the manufacturer specification. That's between the add and the full mark. My air compressor, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's gear driven, no signs of leaks. Overall appearance, all my hoses and wires are proper mounted secure, not cut, afraid of damage, and no signs of leaks. My steering shaft, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, no excessive play. My steering gearbox, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. All bolts are present and no signs of leaks. My hoses to my gearbox are proper mounted secure, not cut, afraid of damage, and no signs of leaks. My pitman arm, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My drag link, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My upper control arm, proper mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. All my castle nut and cotter pins are in place, none are missing. My leaf springs and mounts are both properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. No missing or sliding leaves. My U-bolts, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My shock absorber and mounts are both properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, and no signs of leaks. My tie rod, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My air hose, properly mounted secure, not cut, afraid of damage, no signs of leaks. My brake chamber, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, and no signs of leaks. My brake pads are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, no excessive wear, not dangerously worn thin. My brake rotors are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, no signs of grease or oil. My tire is evenly wore across the top. There's at least 4/32 tread depth. My tire overall appearance, there's no abrasion, budges, or cuts. and it's filled to the manufacturer specification, properly seated to the rim. And if I were to check the air pressure, I use a tire pressure gauge. My rim, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No illegal welds or cracks. My lug nuts, all are present, none are missing. They properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No signs of shiny threads or rust indicating looseness. My wheel seal, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's filled to the manufacturer specification and no signs of leaks. My mirror, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No signs of stickers or anything that shook my view. My door opens and closes properly. My door hinges are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My door weather strip or seal, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged, not missing. My 3 points of contact, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My step support hold my weight. No signs of grease or oil cause a slip or fall. And my window roll up and down properly. My fuel tank, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My straps and rubber garments are in place. No signs of shifting, indicating looseness. My cap is on tight. The hoses to my fuel tank, properly mounted, secured, not cut, frayed, or damaged. And there's no signs of leaks. The back of my cab, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. With my DOT reflection tape in place. My work lights are clear in color, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My frame to my tractor, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No illegal welds or cracks. My drive shaft, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. Nothing entangled in my drive shaft. My catwalk steps, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. They support my weight. No signs of grease or oil that would cause a slip or fall. My catwalk itself is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged, and nothing hanging on my catwalk. My air lines and my electrical lines are both properly mounted, secured, not cut, frayed, or damaged on both ends. They're in the locked position and no signs of leaks. This is my emergency airline and my service airline. My glare hands is in the locked position. They're properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. If I were to check them, I'd check the rubber seal inside, make sure it's not dry, rotted, or cracked. The header board on my trailer, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. All the rivets are in place, none are missing. My clearance light at the top of my trailer, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's amber in color. The side of my trailer is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. All the rivets are in place, and my DOT reflection tape running down the side of my trailer. My splash door, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My leaf spring and mounts are both properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. All bolts are present, none are missing. My torsion bar, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My U-bolts, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My brake chamber is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No signs of leaks. The push rod and slack adjusters, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's at a 90-degree angle. When brakes are released, it should have no more than 1 inch play. Okay, my brake lining are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged, not dangerously worn thin. There's at least a 1/4 inch of brake lining. My brake drum, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No signs of grease or oil. My tires, both of them are evenly wore across the top. There's at least 2 30-second tread depth. Both of my tires are filled to the proper manufacturer specification. The overall appearance of both of my tires, there's no abrasion, budges, or cuts. And they both are properly seated to the rim. If I would check the tire pressure, I use a tire pressure gauge. My bud space is clear of debris. My rims are properly butted together with no gap in between. My rims, both of them are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. No illegal welds or cracks. My lug nuts all are present, none are missing. No signs of shiny threads or rust indicating looseness. And they properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. The axle seal, properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. Filled to the manufacturer specification and no signs of leaks. Okay, my let me finish this. My shock absorber and mounts are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged, and no signs of leaks. My airbag and mounts are properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged, and no signs of leaks. The air lines to my fifth wheel is properly mounted, secured, not cut, frayed, or damaged, no signs of leaks. This is a sliding fifth wheel. My fifth wheel is properly mounted on the platform and is properly mounted, secured, not bent, broken, or damaged. My pivot pin is in the lock position. properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My fifth wheel locking pin is in the lock position, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My fifth wheel release arm is in the lock position, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My mounting bracket and bolts are all present, none are missing. It's properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My trailer apron is properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My fifth wheel skid plate at the top of my fifth wheel, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's properly greased, and there's no gap in between my trailer apron and fifth wheel skid plate where I can see daylight. My locking jaws on my fifth wheel is safely locked around the kingpin, and they both are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. Okay, my cross members of my trailer are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. None are missing and look like it'll support my load. My mud flap properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. It's at the proper height, not dragging the ground with the DOT reflection tape in place. And the space between my mud flap as well as my tractor is at the proper spacing in between my landing gear. My four-way flashers, brake lights, turn signals, and service lights are red in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My reverse lights are clear in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. The cross members and support bars on my landing gear are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. None are missing. My landing gear feet is in the raised position. They're properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My landing gear crank arm is in the stored position, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My turn signal is amber in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. Placket station, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My electrical and air lines are both properly mounted secure, not cut, frayed, or damaged, no signs of leaks. They're at the proper height, not dragging the ground, at least 17 inches from the ground. This is a sliding tandem. My tandem locking pin is in the lock position. It's properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My tandem release arm is in the lock position, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. Torsion bar, properly mounted secure, or sway bar, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My torque arm, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. All bolts are present. My leaf spring end mounts are both properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My U-bolts are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My brake chamber, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. The push rod and slack adjusters at a 90-degree angle. When brakes are released, there should be no more than 1 inch play. My brake line, properly mounted secure, not cut, frayed, or damaged, no signs of leaks. My brake lining, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, not dangerously worn thin. There's at least a 1/4 inch of brake lining. My brake drum, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, no signs of grease or oil. My tires, both of them are evenly worn across the top. There's at least 2 30-second tread depth. Both of my tires are filled to the manufacturer specification. The overall appearance of both of my tires, there's no abrasion, budges, or cuts, no signs of leaks. They both properly seated to the rim. If I check the tire pressure, I use a tire pressure gauge. My bud space is clear of debris, and my rims are properly budded together with no gap in between. My lug nuts are present. No signs of shiny thread or rust indicating looseness, and they're all properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My wheel seal filled to the manufacturer specification. No signs of leaks. My rim itself, there's no illegal welds or cracks, and it's properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. I say the same for this axle as I will with this one. My ABS light, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, amber in color. My marker light, side marker light, red in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My mud flap, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, at the proper height. My DOT bumper, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, with my DOT reflection tape in place. My four-way flashes, brake lights, turn signals, and service lights are red in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My door latch is in the lock position, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. My door opens and closes properly. My door has the DOT reflection tape in place. My door cables are properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged, none are missing. My clearance lights are red in color, properly mounted secure, not bent, broken, or damaged. And I say the same for this side as I did that one.